He's lost his glasses, so I'm going to have to help him. Took his glasses this morning.
He may have got glasses, maybe I can use it for magnifying glass.
Oh, just tell me who you are.
Yours?
Huh?
Okay.
No, you wouldn't be able to see me. Just tell me who you are.
I'll then married. Born in Clinton back in August
1891.
1891.
Your father? His father is George Theodore Merritt. He was born in Greencastle, Indiana. His mother is Addie Reese, and she came over from Baden-Württemberg, Germany in 1885. How many brothers she got?
That's
7 brothers. He's the second one of 7 brothers. And his dad died at age 77 and his mom at age 70.
drafted to go in the army.
World War I.
And got sent to France for training. About that time they had about 30 million.
175 American troops were in training in France. And by 1918, there was over 2 million American troops there. And he was fighting in the trenches. So
Life is looking pretty good there. Right here. This is from World War I. As you can see, you probably see some guys' wives right here, you know.
saved yours. Okay. Come home from the war.
Oh yeah. Come back from the war and went to work in St. Louis Francis power plant. They had a coal mine there.
Mother Theodore.
And that's where I met Catherine, who by now had a nickname of Lizzie. She met him when he went to the coal mine. They got married, had one little girl.
This is Mary Frances.
Yeah, Mary Frances. And about that time, I got real sick. My lungs started going out on me. Seems like I caught TB in the mud in the trenches there in France. So, and
Okay, that's it.
that's it for me.
He's dead now. Okay, I'm Catherine Elizabeth Fulmer, and I was born November 19th, 1887 in St. Joseph's Hospital. I have 2 brothers, Reuben and George. My mom was Clary Reardon, and my dad is William Wallace Fulmer. We live at the Crow's Foot. And this was our house. Everybody knows about the Crow's Foot because where the 3 roads come together. That was our house. And but when my mother, at age 25, our neighbors had cholera. We didn't know it was cholera, but later on we found it was cholera. And they were very sick, so my mom went over to, she was 25, she went over to take care of them. She was their nurse and caretaker. Well, she got the cholera and she died. So I was only about 6 years old. So then I grew up with, with my dad. And my brothers, they eventually built houses down the road from us, so they were always close. So I stayed with my dad, and I learned to cook and housekeep, and so when I was 32, I met this man who came home from the war, Raymond Merritt, and so we got married on my birthday. About a year and a half later, we had Mary Frances. This is her, and but when she was about 14 months old, Raymond got really sick, and then we found out he had the TB from being in the trenches, and he didn't last hardly any time at all. But after he died, he's here. I kept on living with my dad because my mom has passed away, of course, and the brothers had married and moved out, so Dad was by himself. So I stayed there with him, and I learned how to cook and clean and all that kind of stuff. And so then my little girl grew up, and when she was about 15, she met this man named John Arnold. And they ran off and got married. So of course I had to run her down, and when she come back I had to make her get married in the church then. But they eloped. And so then as the years went by, they ended up having 6 children, and they would move all over the place. And one place they went to Arizona that I really liked, And so in the wintertime, I'd go out and stay with them out there where it was warm and help with the grandkids. And then when I was getting old, I asked them would they please come back here by me, and they did. They built a house down the road from me. So that's my story. Thank you.
Thank you.
I got information on the sons, but not the daughters, so I'm not sure.